Hello, Brad Pitt. How you doing? Good afternoon. I am at the children's table today, basically. It's boring, isn't it? Well, I think there's a special label. The place is packed, can you believe? Effectively no tables. So I'm through the front. Don't forget, it's good morning. I'm through the front. The only place left is the tiny little table. So it's busy and loud and so this is interesting, this is different. It must be because it's something I reckon. It's the only explanation I can see. But yes. So it's still the Cloudhouse. But I'm sitting downstairs and through the front today, which is unusual. Here we are. Thank you very much. Very nice dress. Sure you are. Wow, yes. Oh, it's men hockey, isn't it? Okay, it's because you're blue, dark blue on the black background. You're hard to see. Yes, it threw me off as well. You can see the height of the table. It needs to put the table up on blocks, I reckon. So we can see everybody coming by. I can see all the staff. So I can observe everybody at work. I haven't seen Sam today though. Lewis is in, Tracy is in, and the young female waitress is in, and yeah. So I can watch them all working. But yes, there seems to be some sort of children's party upstairs, and there's people downstairs. There's a dog, I noticed, a black dog with a wagging tail. So different. It's very different. Incidentally, I'm on the train today. I came on the train. Thank you. It's Tracy. Came on the train today. I don't think that's got anything to do with why so many people here, though. So there's some doubt as to whether the plate will fit on the table now. I may have to move my laptop back a bit. Will it be okay? Anyway, hello everyone. My name's Andrew. I live in South Scotland, and I like to come to the Cloudhouse here every Friday afternoon and have lunch with you. And I do other things as well. So follow me if you want to. Don't follow me to the Cloudhouse though. That'd be a bit rude. But feel free to follow me on YouTube or Twitch. Very nice. There's 4 staff here. Very busy. So I can see there's one cyclist sitting in the window. Seeing a little counter in the window. I can tell he's a cyclist because he's got the luminous green top on. And he's got a bag. And he's got like cycling type shoes rather than walking boots. There's a group of 2 men sitting across from me as well. One middle-aged, one elderly, possibly father and son. And there's a table beside me with various women and a dog. There's a table which is reserved, which I couldn't sit at. Lovely, thank you. A new set of strawberry things were just brought out. Like bagel. Bagel and salmon crisps. Yes, I was saying a new plate of the strawberry, not strawberry tarts. Anyway, they were brought out. I can observe the cake stand. So that's useful. Right, let's see. Let's have some bagel. Delicious apples. Usually the Cloudhouse quietens down around 2 o'clock. Usually. I should update my Discord. Keyboard. So, what are you up to? What are you doing today? What's going on? I think the kids' park upstairs may have departed. Just a lot of noise there. So I'll calm down. But what's happening? What are you doing this Friday? Are you getting ready for work and hockey? Are you doing something fun, Brad? It's a beautifully bright sunny day. Nice shot, Grafton. Hello again, Shrinking. How are you? Really what I can tell through here. That's 99% of the reason for anyone being here. But what should you be doing? Hopefully you can hear me over the sound of the coffee maker. It's very loud when it's downstairs. We're going to do well. This morning I went out walking. Let me show you a photo of where I was this morning. That's a nice picture there. So I went walking up the hills this morning. My learner that I usually have on a Friday cancelled, so I had the morning off. So I went walking, proper hill walking. There's proof that it was me. Look at that. Up the hills. So that's what I've been doing this morning. Yesterday, what did I do? Yesterday I had a very long, like 6-hour work meeting yesterday, which I didn't. Well, no, I was going to say I didn't enjoy. No, I didn't enjoy it, but it was alright. Now I have 2 weeks of kind of doing no work. It's nice. What about you? What have you been up to? What's going on? Do you know how to write? In what sense, write? But focus on writing. I don't know. What sort of writing are you focusing on? Creative writing? Report writing? Kind of thing. I mean, there's writing, right? I made a story for your song. Ooh, interesting. So, are you a songwriter? Are you interested in writing like a narrative story in song form? Interesting. Yeah, so it's saying quite sharp accent. It is well. Okay. I mean, they say write what you know. So, is there something from your life or somebody else's life too, that you'd like to talk about? Because usually that's what gives people the most authenticity and the most relatable stories is when you're writing from your own experience. Like, for example, you could write about, or I could write about the different customers who come into the cafe. I could write about how those two gentlemen have been trying to two ladies. That's interesting. You could write about what you imagine is happening. No, they do. Yeah. So I was just checking to see if they know each other, but I think they do. So it looks like it could be, if it is father and son, it looks like the mother and a friend have joined them. So you could write about why she has joined in that family group. Well, environment. Well, okay. So either you can imagine something wild and violent between that group. Maybe she's thinking of murdering the parents and um, inheriting their money and running away with the son, something like that. They're planning it. This is the final day when they make the decision: are they actually going to do it or not? Not really murdering her. Well, you could do though. Or are they going to run away? Um, so yeah, so you can stick to that kind of theme, the violent and wild theme, or you can try something else. Try something that you're less familiar with, see if you can expand your range. You could write a love song, for example. Although, of course, I guess it would be a sort of love song anyway. I am in the Witch of Neil, yes. I don't want to make you jealous necessarily. But hello, welcome. It is very good. Except it's a plain bagel, I notice. Not the no bagel, but that's right. Like jealousy and betrayal and stuff. Yeah. Well, you could write by that. You could write. There's the post office just next door to the cafe. Um, you can imagine that one of the customers comes in and is jealous of the power that the person who works behind the post office counter holds, knows all the secrets of everybody in town. And she'll know um, who's in trouble with the government, for example. Can I speak with emojis? Because it's yes, of course, yeah, absolutely. I can't. It's very difficult for me to speak in emojis. Um, Somebody just walked out with a large envelope, a large brown envelope under her arm on the wall. Um, So yes, you can imagine that the customers are all very wary, very cautious of the woman who works in the post office because she knows all their secrets. I am eating bread, well, a bagel. So this is salmon and cream cheese and cucumber bagel with salad and crisps on the flat white. This is my favourite little cafe, and I come here every Friday afternoon. Stream. Normally, though, I'm not downstairs and through the front. Normally, I'm upstairs and through the back where it's a bit quieter. But they're busy. Um, which is unusual. And it's very good. Hang on, I have it set out. Yeah, that's what I think. I come here every week, so it's always superb. So it's difficult to speak in emojis for me, but I can speak in screen reactions. It's fun. It's a bit more big. I need to make sure that I eat things in the right portions. Otherwise, I finish with one before I finish with the others, so that's not good. As you can see, I'm sitting right beside the fireplace. Fortunately, it's not on because it's a hot day. It's a hot day. That's interesting. Does that briefcase mean what do I do for work? Is that what you're saying? I am a tutor for adults. I help people to read and write, and yeah, I thought so. Um, I help people to read and write and use maths and use computers and stuff. So basic adult education. So I should have been working earlier this morning, but my alarm this morning was unavoidably detained. So I went up a hill instead. What do you do? Do you work? Do you not work? Do you study? Do you do something else? Do you volunteer for some organisation? What's your story? If you want to tell us, you don't have to. I realise it's a public forum, you might not want to say, but the option is there. I'm inviting you. If you want, you can do it by emojis, or possibly not. This little village, little village, it's got a nice bridge. Rate the food from 1 to 10. Wow. Let's see. Of course, you understand I'm going to have to do this within listening distance of the waiting staff, so I'll have to be careful. The fact that I always come here every week suggests that it's good quality stuff. The smoked salmon is very nice. Goes very well with the cucumber and the cream cheese, as it should. I would have liked the oat bagel instead of the plain bagel, so I think I'm going to have to take 1 point off for that. The salad has a nice sharp dressing on it, which is excellent. And I think maybe the plain crisps, they could have had a flavored crisp. It could have been like barbecue flavor or something like that. So I'm going to say 8 out of 10. I'll say 8. Splendid, but I know they can do better. I can't complain though. I'm not going to send it back. Let's have that bit of cucumber. Cucumber is my favorite salad thing. Some people can't stand it, apparently. But I think it's delicious. That's interesting. There's 2 men like walking. There's no salmon today. But Luce is here. Despite apparently not working here anymore. 2 men have just walked in. I've seen them in here before. I think they're farmers. They have. They've taken their boots off at the door and they walked in their socks. Which is unusual. There's not many cafes I've seen where people take their boots off at the door and just walk in their socks. It's interesting. It indicates a very rural area, doesn't it? Yes, I'm fairly sure they're a pair of fathers. I think they might be father and son as well. I've certainly seen them coming in here to watch anime. Well, a little bit. So a friend of mine who often comes in here in the chat has introduced me to a few um, anime films recently. Um, so a little bit, just a little bit. I've seen Spirited Away. I think it's called Marnie. I've seen um, I've seen a film about the creation of the Mitsubishi Zero. Can't remember what it's called though. Yeah, I'm not against the idea. I quite enjoyed them. I thought they were quite strange but interesting. Yeah. What about you, Shrimp King? Do you watch anime? I assume you do. Otherwise, why would you ask? Yeah, so I'm not calling myself an aficionado, but yeah, I'm not against the idea. Such a weeb, are you? So, what's your favourite anime? What do you enjoy? What do you like about it? What attracts you to it? Those bits of tomato. What the? I know. The place is packed. I like Dr. Stone lately. Don't know Dr. Stone. Yes. Hello, Tom. It's uncomfortable. Yeah, a little bit. It's. Yeah, but they're in the sun. They're getting too hot, I reckon. I'm not necessarily a fan of eating outside. I mean, it's on the pavement, but it's lots of people on that. It does afford us the opportunity to sit downstairs through the front and observe more closely. But yes, a little bit uncomfortable. Do I need to close my eyes? Is that better? Is that what you're saying? So about a human turned into stone, and 1,000 years later, a scientist wakes up and starts like humanity. So I don't think they mind saying the friend I was referring to there is Doe Darling. Have you seen Dr. Stone, Doe? Are you aware of it? It's not literally my lap, not quite, not yet. It's a very low table. Not very convenient. Is my new Jeeper? So, is Dr. Stone the human? Well, three possibilities. Is Dr. Stone the human turned to stone? Is it the scientist who wakes up the person who's been turned to stone, or was it the person who turned them to stone in the first place? Delicious. Let's get going. Dr. Stone. Peyton Dr. Stone. Yeah, so I can observe the staff more fully. Which is fun. I wonder if the two farmers who took their boots off, I wonder if that's their small four-wheel drive quad bike sort of thing outside. That's possible. I don't know. So there was I think a sort of a kids' party upstairs, and other tables are occupied, and one table is reserved. Yes, but there was essentially nowhere left to sit with a normal table. So there's Sam and Tracy, and as yet unknown young female waitress, and the I'll say older female waitress as well. No, well, Lewis is still here. Again, despite having left. Can you hear him? I know. They must just, demand to see me. Can he go? I know. Apparently, he keeps coming back for me. That's what I'm telling myself, anyway. Obviously, I haven't got any pictures to place strategically. He's wearing his blue polo shirt again, just FYI. And so I've got a much better view. I can watch all the other people, all the other customers, and the staff. I can watch people come and go from the door as well, or through the door. At one of the other tables beside me, small group of women, all of might be fair to say middle age. One of which seems to be dressed as a nurse. Or at the very least is wearing a top that is reminiscent of a nurse's uniform. And she has quite a nice face. And well, I don't. It's difficult. I'm not staring and observing that closely, but it's sort of that powder blue and white trim. And I haven't asked, are you a nurse? I'm in desperate need of your attention. Do you not? Interesting. A person has appeared wearing a chef's apron that I've not seen before. I do crave attention, absolutely. That's a given, isn't it? So I suspect this is the new chef. I can tell because not just apron, but wearing Crocs as well, the standard footwear of a chef. Yeah, sure. If I make a 100-point list or something. A black cap and a goatee beard. Make a chart. Would make a chart. Make a spreadsheet. The person with the dog has just walked out, but our friends are still there. I don't know if they're going for a canine comfort break. She's still hanging around outside, and their friends are still there. It's unusual. Okay, that's what that's about. Yes, so I went walking today, this morning, hill walking. Uh, speaking of charts, 265 meters up, I went. And walked for 3 kilometers. And had a peak rate, heart rate of 181. So I certainly did a good workout this morning, and I haven't done that in a long time. Proper hill walking session. So I'm quite pleased. She looks slightly familiar. Strangely. Yes, that was because I managed to go out because my learner cancelled again. So that's right. I can observe a bit more of the artwork. Do I still get paid? This morning, no, because she cancelled more than an hour before it was due to start. However, I did do some work anyway, so I will get paid for that. But yes, that is annoying. Yeah, she said she had a migraine. So yeah, irritating. However, I want to act well. I suppose I would have had to do it anyway. Yes, it's certainly irritating when people cancel at the last minute. Or not quite at the last minute. I did 2 last night. Made it even me what a migraine. That's because you're either dedicated, desperate, or something else. I appreciate that though. Whichever explanation it is. Hey, he was kicking your ass. I didn't think it affected that part of the body. I'll go for something else. What? What? Oh, something alright. Yes, I appreciate the whatever the explanation is. I suspect some of the customers are about to leave. Yes. Somebody's just gone to the counter to pay up. On the internet. On the internet? What? 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 Hmm? I'm lost. Oh, I didn't hear. I'm not listening to the other conversations. I don't think it was about me. Still quite a general hubbub. But as I said earlier, the place tends to quiet down about 2 o'clock. So, shall I attempt to order something alcoholic? And although Sam's not here, we may discover if the young female waitress is over, is it 18 or 21? Fairly sure Lewis is. The group of 2 men and 2 women opposite me. The younger man, who's still middle-aged, looks very posh. Looks very public school sort of look to him. Don't know what's going on now. No, I can't remember. I can't remember the licensing hours either. I shall read for you the drinks menu, which is above the bar. They have coffees, various coffees, cappuccino, latte, americano, etc. They have various teas, breakfast tea, Earl Grey tea, specialty teas. They have hot chocolates, small, large, baby chino, etc. They have milkshakes of various flavour, strawberry, chocolate, and so on. And they have see our drinks menu. They have beer, wine, spirits, cocktails and mocktails, and soft drinks. Slanger. So I'm considering. See, drinks menu. I'm considering the alcohol. I found a little turkey in the street, and it sat on my knee and wouldn't leave me alone, so it became my pet. But then it got run over by a car. What does that mean, thanks? Little turkey. Well, turkeys are associated with Christmas, I would say. So you want to have a nice, comforting Christmas, but it may get destroyed by something else. Events may ruin it. Is that what it means, you reckon? So, alcohol. Stout IPA, £3.50. Yeah, on my phone. Stout IPA, £3.50. Maybe for you flesh eaters. Well, I mean, they're associated with Christmas anyway, aren't they? The dog nearly pulled a one of it. Is that so nice? Yeah, it's a kind of I suspect not real leather bench rather than a sofa. Nobody's saying that. No. I could move. I don't think it is a real nurse. Well, it's difficult to say. It looks very much like a nurse's uniform. It might be a carer's uniform. I think that's it. Because she's helping somebody. This green thing, that is a large fire. So it's a fireplace, but then this is also a big gas fire. Yes, I think she must be a carer. Because she was carefully helping a more elderly woman out. That's the explanation. It's a massive, I mean, it's the size of a freezer sort of thing. It's massive and it's well plumbed in. Anyway, I was looking at the alcohol. Stout IPA £3.50, Peroni £3.50, Peroni non-alcoholic £3. Tennant's Lager £3.20, Belhaven Best £3.60. Copperberg fruit cider, £3.20. Copperberg non-alcoholic, £3. And Guinness, £4. It would appear that the alcohol in the Peroni costs £50, but the alcohol in the Copperberg costs £20. I wonder why the difference. House wine, Petit Ballon, Red Blanc Rosé, £4. Large, £5. Bottle, £18. Wow. See wine list for a larger selection. And a bottle of Prosecco, £19. Wow. What shall I do? Chateau of the Pape. Well, see wine list for larger selection. I don't know. I don't see it on this shelf. I can see a bottle of Bells. I can see some Smirnoff. If Lewis moves, I'll see. Yes, what's that? Tequila level? Is that right? I can see Gordon's gin. Shall I take a picture? I'll take a picture and zoom in. Let's find it. Bells, Smirnoff, tequila, other things. So, because you happen to be in the way, young female waitress. Just because you happen to get in the shot. That's all. Yes. See, I realise you're particularly interested in the clothes of the waiting staff. Somebody's just walked in without taking their wellies off. Wow. Not like two farmers. Polite farmers. I'm shocked. Seem too casual. You think? Well, definitely casual. Too casual. Somebody with another dog has walked in. Possibly. Another dog? It's quite casual looking, I think that's fair to say. I think I might go and have a look at the cake stand. I think I've digested my bagel sufficiently to now be interested in the cakes. Take a picture of that as well. A little bit. Used to see it smile. Yes, you can't really see. Can't really see, but there's the cake stand. Cakes on it. Some tenants for chair. Some tenants. Those are good, couldn't I? Yes, I did. I'm looking at the signs on the wall as well. I could actually. If they have some. Is that a bird behind me? It's a rabbit. That one up there. Yes. I think it's a thrush. Awesome. Well spotted. Yes, there's also above that is a blackbird. Look, look, a blackbird. We know how intelligent they are. And some rabbits, and then there's also some ducks. A pair of ducks beneath the dog. Not that I know of. Past your nipples, then. Excuse me. What? How dare you? Curious. Curious and curious. Right, let's see. Let's order something else. I'm going to take my microphone off so you can't hear. You mean the gas fire? The gas fire, no, it's not that high. It's rib height, I would say. Idea. Of course it does. Hello, Richard. The younger waitress is now sitting in the window bar seat sort of thing, counter seat, having a lunch. Yes, obviously my long-term advertising of the Cloudhouse has paid off in terms of how full they are. The picture's gonna. Some of the pictures now. I've made my order. You'll be impressed when you see that. Wow. Yes. This isn't the restaurant, this is the cafe. This is the cheap and cheerful greasy spoon by comparison. Oh, yes. Appropriately. Lovely. Thank you. Look at that. Don't take a picture of it. Ah, that was Lewis's hand. The hand of Lewis. The hand of... Oh, I didn't notice. Don't think so. Look at that. Look at that. A butterfly. Trendy. Could have been. Is that a billiard table? No, it's the back of a bench. Mm-mm. Is it? Just a minute, I need to check. Oh, yes, your tattoo was spotted, but not by me. Should get a refund. Thank you. Look at that. Quite dry. Quite nice. That wasn't creepy. No, stop being creepy. Ooh, that is nice. That is very chocolatey. So it looks like I think it was a little 5 with a sort of a inner circle. Alcohol at lunchtime, I know. Where are the socks? And the socks? Where they normally are. More people leaving now. That's really good. That is superb. I'm going to save the butterfly till last. Yes, that is Stow IPA. Or Stow Pills. Rather, Stow Pills. That's quite good. I think the dryness worked quite well with the sweetness of the chocolate. There's definitely lots of people leaving now. Have you launched a show socks? No, so this is a Stow, not Stow, Stow. The local Stow brewery does a few beers, and this is one of them. Well, a couple of beers anyway. So I think this might be the local school teachers' afternoon out, because one of the people who are leaving, is wearing a hoodie with Miss Campbell on the back. You don't have to pay. I think your friend really is that so? Because I think they've been here before and kicked me off my usual table. Drunk on chocolate. Yeah, no, it's really nice. Really nice. Let's see if I can find you. It's a bit bad. Oh, just before I do, like that's the New York Times connections, which is perfect. Anyway, yes, it's the last day of term. So I would explain it. Yeah. So this is the Do Brew by Stow Brewery Pilsner, 4%. Ready to challenge the Big T for world domination. That's interesting. Yes. Stag Brewery. Just so you can look for them if you want to. You get free socks. This is a lunchtime new experience. I know, isn't it? Easter holiday, yes, yes. So they start date, which is why I've also got comparatively days off because I often work in schools. Um, so my work is lessened a little bit for the next 2 weeks. So yes, I suspect that is the last day of school party. So I'll have to watch out for that in future. I'll pay attention. So it's quite dry. It's got a little bit of pine to it. So you can attend, yeah. So you can attend car. That's right. A little bit of pine. It's nice. It's pretty smooth. It's not offensive, so it's a little bit bitter. It's quite pleasant. It's a nice, easily drinkable, almost almost, sure you can call it a session beer. It's nice, pleasant. My socks today, I think, are fairly unremarkable. Yes, they are, in fact. They're black with a little computer on them. I came by train, yes. I'm going to remove the butterfly. I'm going to put it down there and save it for later. See what it tastes like. So yes, I came on the train. I shall go away on the train as well. And so one is quite stylishly dressed there. Just wearing very, very wide pants, not culottes. And yes, a nice colour. And a small brown leather bag. It was on time, yes. Sort of rice coloured pants. The brown and cream striped top. And quite stylishly dressed. Sunglasses as well. Just saying, I think she might be one of the teachers. Yes, it was on time and reasonably quick. But one of the seat I was sat in was oddly shaped. It seemed to have its headrest out of shape. But I was only sitting in it for a few minutes anyway, so that's alright. Not largely empty though. It was half full. Half full. That's interesting. The person sitting beside me was just poured herself some Copperberg. I would rate this beer. I think maybe 7 out of 10. It's nothing special. There's no particularly interesting flavours in it, but it's nice, it's pleasant. It might be 7. It goes quite well with the chocolate cake. It doesn't overpower the chocolate flavours, which is an advantage. place is thoroughly quieting down now. It's those teachers. They're not like adult learning tutors. They're rowdy. It must be the influence of the children. Hmm. You can hear the music now. Well, I can hear the music now. It's Tiny Dancer. So we're not going to have Sam's playlist today. Sam's interesting Italian film music playlist. It's something boring and generic. Not that I'm calling Elton John boring and generic, you understand? I'm trying to think which country would serve chocolate cake with beer and only come and go to Australia. Wow. Wow. Damning. I mean, it's up to me. If I order it, they'll serve it. Surely. Well, Switzerland? Ooh, look at that. Thick. Thick icing. Wow. Wow, look at that. Easy. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. I'm quite satisfied. Quite satisfied. There's definitely a bitterness to it, which is not unpleasant. Not unpleasant at all. Mm. Austria? Do they do either chocolate or beer? The Austrians? Hmm. I don't know. Maybe somewhere like Venezuela. They do chocolate, don't they? Mm. It's made of chocolate. The butterfly. Interesting. Surely they buy them in. Surely they aren't made on the premises. So, they do both, but I'm not how to deciding to do the other. Well, so, so, what do we do about the alcohol? Do we reserve it for special occasions? I can't make out regular currencies. I'll think to try some more of their servings. I want to try more of their offerings. But I can't do it every week. No, that'd be excessive. But I certainly like trying a few more things on the menu. Doctors prefer that you do very anti-allergical. That I do what? I do what? Witch doctors. Somebody with a backpack on taking a photo of the town hall on his phone. It's a nice town hall, to be fair. Looks like a tourist. He's wandering around aimlessly. Possibly about to come in here. No, he didn't. So I'll go for a spin around. There's a couple of tractors going past. Yes, I'm sure they do. Very pleasant though. Very nice cake. Alright, let's try. Let's try the chocolate butterfly. Not a euphemism. Not bad. Worth reserving for that. And before I leave, get that stuff at the boot of the car. I'll get that boot. And I'll write in the back slide all the stuff to you. The I think farmers who are wearing only their socks, I don't mean only their socks, they took their boots off, are now leaving. The young one's just put his hat on, walk out, and the old one whose sock is very much falling down is paying. Yeah, you young witches. I just did. I just showed you. Again. There. Hoodie and jeans. I'm going to get called a pervert now by Doe. Rightly. Or do you mean, when you say view, do you mean an opinion? You want my view? I don't know. True. Yes, but Richard needs to be told, though. The soup of the day, should you be interested, is chicken, carrot, and rice. Served with crusty bread, £5. I've just caught sight of the rear of the elderly farmer's jeans. And it's very little to the imagination. Very much coming apart at the seams. And you thought jeans and hoodie was casual. No footwear and a massive rip on the arse. Yes. Rural communities. No decorum. I shall put that on my Discord so you can see how the people have left. That's interesting. Russell Brand charged with rape and sexual assault. By time too. Right, pop that into my Discord. What is that monster to my left? So that. Take a picture of that as well. Um, that is the back of the gas heater. You can see that's the fire, as was fireplace, and then there's a gas heater beside it. Right, where was I? Where did I? Right. Yeah. Wasn't he already? Wasn't he already what? What? Huh? The dog? Now, here's the thing. I have to go home on the train, which means I need to know when it leaves. So, we want to find out live times. We want. There's one that's just left. So the next one's at a minute to 3. So I have half an hour to catch my train. I'm such a chocolate. I'm shocked you're leaving this. Yes, well, the largest bit. Angle you down a little bit. Mm-hmm. The largest bit fell on the table, and the rest quite difficult to scrape up. Maybe not that bit. I could have that bit. Is this offending you, Richard? Is this making you feel um, agitated? What happens if I leave some of the alcohol behind? Why is it like empty yet you're sat there? It's not empty. There's still plenty of people. There's still some people around. You think I should move tables? Is that what you're saying? You think I should go and choose another table? The picture. Oh, right. I see what you mean. Well, I mean, I strategically took a view that wouldn't have people in it. You know. I like Mr. Mad. I heard you wanted to play in the kids area. What? Yes, I'm sick of seeing you like this. Okay. Easy to finish off. I bet you are. You might get a different view next week. That looks like Lewis's lunch as well. He appears to be having a toasty. Noticed you still included the waiters in that photo too. Did I? Did I? Yes, in the reflection of the coffee area. Wow, and you think I'm creepy? It's appalling. Such a pajama, yeah. You can, oh, yeah. Oh, Jammer, you can see. Yes, it's a blackboard up there. Did I put that in the Discord? Okay. Orange red, blackbird, and I think a thrush. Put them in the Discord so you can see better. 20% left. Orange. Thrush. I think so. My move got assumed. And not update on the blackbirds of nesting. I'll be looking right at the camera while they're nesting. Lewis is wearing earbuds. He must be ignoring us, I think. No camera as well. Fascinating conversation going on between the waiting staff. Yes, it's a fake leather bench that I'm leaning on with nobody sitting on it. So my train leaves at about 3. So I've got a while. Send it out to them, man. Well, see, the thing is, I might as well sit here because the bench, well, 2 benches, they've got another low table between them, a coffee table. No, so it's still, it's effectively the same because the table is just as low. It's longer, it's wider. There's room for like 6. Spread across the 2 benches facing each other with a table between. Yes, so there's two benches and then a table between. The table is just as low as these. This one, in fact, if anything, even lower. It'd make it even less. You know, definitely female blackbird. Now there's There's an insight into the young lady's personality. She's having hot chocolate with marshmallow bits. It's a throw. Okay. I did not see that. Ah, yes. Limited edition, 80 pence each. Fair enough. So, well, blackbird is in the thrush family, isn't it? Isn't it? Doesn't look brown enough for a blackbird, I would say. Yes. Yes. I'm with you, Richard. Marshmallow and cocoa powder on top as well. Can you draw thrush? Is that an official request? I'll have to go through my coffee page if it is. I suppose I could paint a thrush. In theory. I don't know. Shall we find out? Marshmallow cocoa powder? I don't know. No. Should be though. Should be, absolutely. So let's see. I have 18 minutes to get to my train. It says it's on time. And I have, 20 minutes. 20 minutes to get to my train. The fish broadcast. Is it going to be a broadcast? Fish broadcast. Well, I shall. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'll consider that. Hurry, man. Yes. I'll consider what I can do about that. My back looks like letter C, does it? Does it? Does it? It's the camera. The chef is a kind of Fanta. Do nothing. Yes, I should show the fish, shouldn't I? It's true. I'll do something along those lines. It depends on whose legs. Whether it be more comfortable or less comfortable. The chef is filling up a paper bag with scones. Okay, so I need to drink up. I need to leave. I've completed my my energy requirements for today. Stretch out on the bench. Not long enough. My feet would dangle out the end. Get a few bit, yeah, something like that. Seriously, nearby. It's nearby. 18 minutes. Or is it 17? It's 17 minutes. Oh my god. Watch it run at the station now. He's got his scones and he's gone now. That was the photographer of the town hall. As close as possible. No. It'll be fine. have plenty of time. It takes approximately 4 minutes to get to the station. Well, drunk as well. I mean, I'm not sure I'm gonna get drunk on one. More flirting with Lewis. I'm not sure I could handle that. I'm sure you could. Hello, Tressa. I'm just leaving. I haven't paid the bill yet. No. This is the train. I'd have to wait quite a while to miss the last train of the day. That's quite a nice pair of faded yellow boots that person's wearing. Ankle boots. I'm sitting in the Cloudhouse, but downstairs. Quite nice, those boots. I like them. Chance to, yeah. Sludge of art. I have finished it. I'm drunk at the kids' table, I know. Yes. I've been podcasting for an hour and a half, you know. I need to pay more attention. Monday to Thursday and Sunday. Yes, you can do Well, I mean, I asked him about a very personal thing. I didn't touch it. No, I didn't touch it. If you want to imagine that, you imagine that. Yes, Rowdy Teachers episode, that's right. Did you... Yeah. It was busy. I mean, I think you are right yet, whether you intend to or not. I think you are. But I think it's my time to go. I have a train to catch. Right, so I shall be back next Friday again. Who knows if I'll be on the train or not. I should be back Tuesday as well. Maybe I'll do a special fish episode. I don't know. I'll consider that. Now I have, yes. Yes, maybe a special fish episode. So I should be back Tuesday, should be back Friday. And as always, you never know what else I'll do. This is it Erasure? Like, anyway. I shall see you next time. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying. Thanks for chatting, etc. Catch you next time. Cheery bye, everyone. Man spreading as wide as possible. Hot. Yes. Man spreading the most uncomfortable way. Catch us all later. Cheery bye, everyone.